here and here. Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Serious Fundraiser for the Relief of Colorado. I'm the Blue Hedgehog 2010.
I'm Moonlight Kitsune, broadcasting from the void between dimensions.
And Beauty got disconnected, so she'll be joining us shortly. Yeah, no, so,
I'm here.
okay, well, introduce yourself then.
I'm Beauty and Black, also known as Caitlin.
And today we'll be going through Serious Sam, and, yeah, it's to raise, money for the wildfire that's going on, towards the, people that are affected in, spring fire that's been going on. I swear to God, if we have one more wildfire to form the Ring of Fire, Johnny Cash would have a fucking boner.
What?
You know, Johnny Cash singing Ring of Fire. Do you not listen to Johnny Cash?
I do. I'm just confused.
I get the joke.
Anyway, so, before we get started here, I actually wanted to give a few thanks to those that have donated, because I have started a GoFundMe page for the fundraising, and my goal is $500, but so far I have raised $120, so to those that have donated, I appreciate it. An anonymous donated $60 for the start, so thanks for a generous donation. Another person, 22 hours ago, have donated $40, so thanks for a generous donation as well. And one other person, 10 hours ago, have made a $20 donation. So, thank you very much. I don't know if they left a comment here. Let me double check real quick.
Okay, question. Is it just me or is Gary cutting out? It may just be me.
He's not cutting out on my end.
Okay, good. Then it is just me. I just wanted to make sure. Because Kids, you sound perfectly fine to me, but it's just that Gary was cutting in and out.
Alright, let me see. It seems as though that they haven't left any of the comments, so to those that have donated anonymously, I appreciate it. All this money will be going towards the American Red Cross to the relief of the wildfire that's going on over in Fort Garland right now. At this point, it is almost at 100,000 acres. And only like what, 5, maybe 10% is still contained at this point. We are really hoping for that fucking rain, let me tell you.
What did you say it was at?
Like either 5 or 10% contained.
Yeah, but the
almost 100K.
No, it's 103,000 now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, so it's getting fucking big. In other words. But, yeah, so, to those that, can't donate, spread the word, you know. Not a lot of people think that helps, but it really does. And, I do want to give one more thanks to, well, I don't know if I'm allowed to say her name, but I will go on ahead and say that she is planning on sending a check over to the...
You can say her name.
She is planning on sending a check over to the Levita thing on the website. That's also been updated on my GoFundMe page. The link is in the description box below. With that said, are we ready to go through Serious Sam?
No.
Let's get to it.
No, I'm kidding, yeah.
Alrighty, so I am going to be playing Serious Sam on the classic Xbox, actually. I actually found this while I was in California. And this Serious Sam title has both the first encounter and the second encounter bundled in one. So that's pretty nifty. And as you can see, I have a completed save file already. And I figured, you know, Serious Sam shouldn't be the one going through this nonsense. You know, he's had a hard enough time going through it already during my first playthrough, and I figure there is no better character to go through it than Mick Butts, aka Groovy Gregory, to go through the first encounter. But with that said, let's go ahead and get started. Hopefully, if you guys can hear the audio just fine, just let me know. And, yeah. So, Kits, what's your experience of Serious Sam?
I've played the BFE, and that's about it off the top of my head. I played one of the GameCube. I've got the collection. I keep meaning to play them. It's just time.
The first time I played Serious Sam was actually on the PC with the original First Encounter. My dad actually picked up the demo CD that only had like 6 levels in it from a Walmart, and that's how I was introduced to Serious Sam, because Crow Team wasn't really that big at that point, you know, and even then I don't think they were known as Crow Team. I think they were known as God or something like that, game developing or something like that. I have no idea. They started off small. That's the point I'm trying to make here.
Now that's some serious firepower.
But what game what game developer haven't started small? And the reason why I'm playing Serious Sam on the classic Xbox is, if you can tell by the live system at the top left corner of the screen, there's a live system in this game, and whenever you die, you respawn. Like yeah, there's checkpoints and stuff like that, but in any other Serious Sam game that you play, if you die, you have to load up your save file again. However, if you die here, you just respawn where you die and get the fuck out of here. I just want the rockets. And but yeah, so when you die, you actually respawn where you died with your weapon and ammo intact. And it's easy to rack up lives in this game. You'll see. You'll see how easy it is to rack up lives in this game. But to save your game, it actually saves when you reach the new level. Also, there are red telephone booths that you can find throughout the game. You can also save from there as well. So that's nifty. But I've been playing Serious Sam for as long as I can remember. So you can bet your ass that when the HD collection was coming out, I definitely picked up on that. So you're telling me that you've never played through the first encounter or the second encounter? Kits?
What was that? You cut out on my end.
I was asking you that you've never actually played through the first or second encounter.
Nope. I've been meaning to do it. It's like Fortnite.
Been playing Fortnite on your Switch. Gotcha.
Yep. Been having a...
Myself, I've been playing through South Park: The Fractured Butthole on the Switch myself. Although I did pick up a couple other games on the Switch. I actually did pick up the Insane Trilogy on the Switch, as well as the new Wolfenstein game. Still need to download an update for that.
Insane Trilogy on the PS4, so I had no interest.
Well, I mean, Crash Bandicoot on the go, you can't really say no to that. every 100,000 points that you gain by the end of each level, you gain an extra life. As you can see, I was at 3 lives before, but now I'm at 6. So, Caitlin, what's your experience of Serious Sam?
That's about it.
Man, I'm like the only person that's played Serious. Like, trying to think of words here. You know, I've been playing Serious Sam. You know, like I said, Dad picked up the game demo disc from Walmart that only featured 6 levels from the first encounter. But I didn't get the full experience until Dad picked up the second encounter on the PC. And I was only able to play through the entirety of the second encounter on the PC. I hope I'm not cutting out too badly here.
No, not now.
Okay. And it wasn't until my dad picked up the Serious Sam collection on PC that had both the first encounter and the second encounter in the box set. And then, of course, you know, he eventually picked up Serious Sam 2, which I do own that on the Xbox system as well, so I do have Serious Sam 2 on the Xbox now. Then, of course, the HD collection came out, and, well, I picked those up. I'm trying to remember how to jump here. There we go. I don't know 100% of the secrets on this game, but if they're going to help me with my ammunition and such like that, then yeah, I am going to go through the secret. You fucking harpies. There we go. And it's actually weird because if you actually load up Serious Sam 2 and start it, in the beginning it'll show you know, the first encounter and the second encounter playthroughs with this exact layout that's on the screen right now. That's because it's showing the gameplay from the Xbox system, not any other system has been presented in Serious Sam 2. So to use, you hit the black key for whatever reason. And why have I decided to pick up a classic Xbox? Well, I've been looking into getting one for quite some time now because there are some games I want to cover on the Xbox system. And now that I have the Xbox system, I can do that. Can you believe that Halo and Halo 2 is now worth 99 cents on the Xbox system? I hear a kitty.
You hear my girlfriend.
Oh. Hi, kitty.
Only depends on... Kitty?
I said kitty.
You through my mic and knocking him for a loop. He's got his own damn mate.
Anyway, so there is another secret I want to go through here. So, obviously, I'm not going to be paying attention for on my GoFundMe page. So, if actually I do have it on my phone, so I'll try my hardest to keep up with it. But like I said, if you can't manage to donate a thing, don't worry about it. You know, sharing is, yeah, sharing is caring. And in this version of Serious Sam, there are cutscenes, and I'm not planning on showing off those cutscenes because, well, this is Serious Sam. I want to go through the action and stuff like that. And besides, the cutscenes aren't really that spectacular to look at anyway. It's just full of mindless, goofy shit, you know, despite the game title, Serious Sam. Alrighty. But I've been, you know, I've even played multiplayer. Like, I've had friends over here that, you know, and by friends I mean only like one friend that's actually have Serious Sam on a PC that, you know, had my multiplayer experience with online back in the good old days. I'm so old. I don't know how much of this I'm planning on going through today, but I do know that I want to at least go through the first encounter, so that's going to be my plan for this session, and then I might make another session to go through the second encounter at another time. Because I don't see this wildfire going away anytime soon. The donations will still be open, so even if I'm not live streaming anything, you know, you can still donate, you can still share. It's not like I'm going to be ending my campaign when I finish Serious Sam, because that'd be dickish. You know, there's a reason I'm, you know, doing this to begin with. Because it's happening in Colorado. And I gotta say, you know, the way Serious Sam plays on, I'm really not having any trouble with the control department here. You know, the control scheme's working perfectly on this game. Kits, have you heard of a game called Gun Valkyrie by any chance?
Not off the top of my head. But if it's from the Xbox, which I'm assuming it is, it's from back when I didn't have an Xbox.
I gotcha.
I mean, recently I managed to get a 360. That's because my brother didn't want his back.
I gotcha. Yeah. So yeah, on Serious Sam, the first encounter, you're basically going through the entirety of Egypt. I believe in Serious Sam BFE, you're going through Egypt as well. I haven't played through the entirety of BFE, so I wouldn't know. I've only, like, played maybe a few levels on that.
I just know it's that Sam sort of being the last man on the planet.
Yeah. Though he technically does have a partner, though, you know, she lives in his mind. Her name is Netreska, or in Serious Sam 2, her friends call her Nettie. I wouldn't be surprised if that's some reference to the Archie comics of Sonic the Hedgehog with Nicole here. Bleh.
Well, still, basically, he ends up well,
yeah, basically some shit happens involving an artifact known as a time lock. This evil bad guy known as Mento is trying to use it to take over the entire world. And that's when this man, Sam Serious Stone, comes in and, you know, starts, you know, kicking aliens in the teeth left and right. Except for these beheaded guys. These beheaded guys don't have teeth to kick in. Basically, Serious Sam came, started around when Duke Nukem stopped being a thing for a while. A very, very long while. It was during the development cycle of Duke Nukem Forever is when Serious Sam, came to be. And actually, it took me a very long time, but in Serious Sam 2, they reference a character on there. He's like, you sent that blonde guy, and he's taking forever. Yeah, where is that blonde guy? So yeah, Serious Sam references Duke Nukem quite a bit in this franchise.
Well, I will note from what I've played with, I have not touched Duke Nukem Forever. I've watched it on the channel, and I'm not in any hurry to pick it up. But Serious Sam, the people behind it actually understood that the people who played these games.
You're cutting out, bud. You want to try stating what you said again?
So much for me.
Here, you know what? We're gonna try something different here. I'm thinking Discord is being a butt. I'm going to try Skype here. Give us a moment, folks. I'm gonna open up Skype here. We're just gonna have a Skype conversation.
Put that.
Alrighty. So going ahead and just start a Skype call with Kits here shortly, folks. Sorry for the... Yeah, sorry for that. Let me disconnect. There we go. We should have better connection here with Skype now, or quality, I should say.
Well, let's see what happens.
Yeah. So Caitlin fears if she tries to connect on Skype or anything like that, it'll mess up the stream somehow. So she's gonna opt out on voice.
No worries.
But yeah. So as you were saying before.
Well, as I was saying with Serious Sam BFE versus Duke Nukem Forever, I personally think that the people behind Serious Sam 3 realized that their audiences had grown up, whereas, say, from what I played, or watched of Duke Nukem Forever, I should say, it's a whole bunch of immature jokes and things that aren't honestly funny.
Pop culture references and all that jazz.
Yeah. Meanwhile, on BFE, I think there's one... I actually legitimately giggled a couple of times.
Which one was that? You'll have to remind me.
BFE?
Yeah, on BFE. What was that one part you...
There was a point where you have the suicide bombers, whatever they're called.
Kamikazes.
Yes. Well, a kamikaze comes running up, and Sam shouts back at it after blowing its head off, or shooting it. Not 10 seconds later, there's a whole... You can hear a whole hide ton of them coming up, and he's like, uh-oh.
Yeah, no, he's referenced that in the second level too. In this game in particular, like when you shoot kamikaze, he's like, "Oh, yourself," and then you hear another scream. He's like, "Uh-oh."
Yeah, and then later somewhere else there was in the same thing as he shouts back at it, and he ends it with "Ah, shut up."
Yeah,
I'm sorry, that had me giggle.
I do like that. You know, there are some presentations I really like in the modern Serious Sam games that I do enjoy. Like, and there are some funny things in the first encounter and second encounter as well. In fact, literally in the second encounter, there is a level known as Valley of the Damned, I believe it's called, where there's this section where you go through this mountain. It's basically a snow level, right? So you go through this valley, and there are kamikazes with biomechs and clear skeletons coming by, while the rock version of Jingle Bells start playing in the background. I kid you not. And that happens to be my favorite part in the entire fucking game. Because it's like, out of all the things the game could reference, it's like, oh, snow, it's Christmas. but it's July. Yeah, no, in fact, in Serious Sam 2, you actually find the skeleton of Duke Nukem in one of the levels in the second world, I believe. And, when you find him, Serious Sam states, "Huh, no wonder it took him forever to get here."
And that's like kind of happened to a nicer guy that didn't get a game for 10 plus years.
Yep. So, as you can tell what Serious Sam is, it's basically a frantic run-and-gun arcade-type game, You run, you shoot, you try not to die. That's pretty much the entirety of Serious Sam.
Mm-hmm.
And Serious Sam does it right.
And again, it's like with at least BFE, or Serious Sam 3, I should say, it does seem like the developers realize that, hey, we over here the fans have grown up. We're no longer the childish little, well, I can't say that, but what impressed us back then isn't exactly going to impress us right this second.
Yeah. And yeah, there was a Serious Sam game that was exclusive on the PlayStation 2 and the GameCube, known as Serious Sam: The Next Encounter. I believe that's what it was called. And
I think that's my first Serious Sam game. Played it with a friend of mine when I was visiting my grandparents.
Yeah, lucky you. I barely had anyone to play it with. That game was purely made for multiplayer, not for single player.
Yeah.
Though I do remember one quip that Serious Sam does. There was another snow level, and he's like dashing through the snow with rockets and grenades, gonna blow some holes in some alien's face. And it's like, oh my fucking god, that's great. Okay, I get my double-barreled shotgun here. Oh yeah, there is a multiplier system where you can, if you kill like a whole bunch of enemies at once, you'll gain more points.
That sounds about normal.
Yeah, not like a whole lot of people care about the point system anymore these days.
Well, honestly, outside of arcade-based games, it's really not worth a lot.
Nope, it really isn't. And especially with how the extra life system works here in this game, it's like, what's the point? If you die and if you get a game over, your high score is wiped. That's all there is to it. But seeing how it's so easy to gain lives in this game, it's really not a fucking issue on whether you get a game over or not. The issue is, at that point, it's because I'll say this right now: Serious Sam, the first encounter and the second encounter, both of them together, is a very long game. You know, there are some levels that'll take like maybe 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes at max to get through, because of just how the game works. And like, you know, how the game works in Serious Sam is that if you reach a room, there's a bunch of fucking enemies you have to kill. You advance to the next room and do the same shit. That's pretty much what Serious Sam is.
Yeah, but I think the writing's better than what Duke Nukem has.
Yeah.
I mean, for crying out loud. From what I can tell from these games, at least using 3 as my baseline, before the events of Game 1 and 2, and whatever, Earth was losing that war. It wasn't just some, you know, let's just take Duke Nukem over there in the corner. One hero goes and kicks their asses and bam, done. No, it's we were losing.
Mm-hmm.
Our only hope was to send our hero, who had been valiantly fighting, to the past to hopefully manage to actually change the tide of war.
With that said, I am looking forward to what Serious Sam 4 has to offer.
I was about to say, I was going to ask if you had seen the trailer for that.
Yes, I have. And it was glorious.
Yeah. Now, if I ever get a VR system in a room big enough to use it in, I've got access to the VR beta for the Serious Sam games.
Oh, very cool.
It came with the bundle I bought all the Serious Sam games with. It was just, what was it? Frack, I don't have my Steam app open right now.
And with that, we got through the Tomb of Ramses. We got one of the other elements. Yeah, just like that, I'm at 15 lives already.
Da-da-dee all the way down to my S's. Serious Sam Fusion, the beta.
Yeah, no, my brother actually has that too.
Yeah. VR. I got that with the thing. I haven't spent any money on it, and I haven't used it yet.
Okay, got a whole lot of shotgun shells down here, so if I'm aching for some shells, I can come back down here. Welcome to Valley of the King. And I will admit, I have played some of the Duke Nukem games before I played Serious Sam, but that's because, you know, Duke Nukem as a shooting platformer was not bad at all, you know, before Duke Nukem, you know, because...
Sucked?
Okay, so, like, Duke Nukem 3D was actually the best-known Duke Nukem game, and it still is to this day, to a lot of gamers. However, you know, the unfortunate development cycle of Duke Nukem Forever, it took like, what, 10, 11 years, somewhere around there. You know, there are a lot of gamers that will still defend, you know, Duke Nukem Forever. I, however, was one of those people that was looking forward to Duke Nukem Forever. And from what I have played, well, you know, if you haven't watched our commentary of Duke Nukem Forever on the SOL Gamers channel, well then, I mean, I guess you're just saving yourself from the pain, I guess.
One moment, I'm being distracted by my girlfriend.
Oh, you're fine.
Armageddon game, which basically safely proves that you would have a constraint to fight off apocalypse.
Well, aren't you a big guy?
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. So as you've noticed, because I bet a few Serious Sam veterans will be like, why do you have the Serious Bomb? The Serious Bomb wasn't introduced in the first encounter, it was introduced in the second encounter. Well,
Cheat codes.
no, it's not cheat codes, actually. In this version of the game, you actually get introduced to the Serious Bomb very early in the game. In fact, the Serious Bomb was introduced in the second encounter. Serious Bomb, what it does is basically a screen nuke. It will nuke everything in the screen with just one bang.
I prefer the cannonball. It actually requires skill to use.
Well, I like to use my oh shit button when shit gets really intense in this game, alright? And there are plenty of moments where this game can get really intense. There we go. Takes care of that guy.
This is getting serious.
And yeah, you know, 4 levels in and I haven't died yet, but trust me, there will be moments when I die. My shells are full. I don't want my shells to be full. I want to have 200 shells, damn it. So yeah, I do need to get around to complete and before first encounter, because what really threw me off was that I don't know if it's just a shotgun. I'm assuming it happens for the other weapons as well. There's a reload thing. Like, you know, if you use your shotgun, you reload. Okay, that's cool and all, but I'm used to the fact to where I don't have to worry about reloading any of my fucking weapons in any of the Serious Sam games.
Get used to it.
I don't wanna!
And then you'll never have the full Serious Sam experience.
Fuck you, I won't! They make mods for that.
So if you think for a second I'm gonna play it for you.
Oh no, I know you ain't gonna play it because you actually requested that I play through Serious Sam. You fucker.
I've already beaten it.
Not like I have a problem doing that to begin with, because I really do love Serious Sam.
Yeah. I mean, the end game of Serious Sam 3 was definitely a clusterfuck. In a good way.
Yeah, right.
It's basically Mental, that's the villain of the series, right?
Yes.
Yeah. He's realized that, hey, Sam survived his assault on the planet. He's realized that Sam has everything he needs. And he has set up, basically, he's doing everything he can to stop Sam. I waded through more corpses than Doom Guy makes on a daily occasion.
Yeah, no. And you know, I'm gonna make that a fair comparison, because like the classic Doom games, I got my fill of the classic Doom games just because of how frantic running and gunning can be in that game at times. Whereas Serious Sam gave me that same impression where, you know, frantic running and gunning, you know, that's why I really like Serious Sam, you know. It's because this basically borrows so many elements that the classic Doom game had.
Yeah. But it's literally, I found myself having to backtrack a lot simply because there was too many things for me to kill.
Right.
So whereas like where you're doing right now on screen, you're strafing from these little toad things.
Yep.
In a circle. I'm running backwards, going crap.
Oh yeah, no, trust me. There's moments there's gonna be moments in this game in some of the levels, especially in the second encounter. There's a level called the Grand Cathedral, where there's a lot of enemies heading in your direction, with a lot of chainsaw guys, a lot of biomechs and all of that. You'll be running backwards more than you run forward. And you know what? That's what kind of ticks me off about Serious Sam, but at the same time, it's like, I'm still shooting things in the face. I have no complaints here. Alright, I got my shotgun shells. My shotgun shells are full. Did you pre-order the new Smash game for the Switch yet?
Working on it. I have a whole the last part of this year is basically my wallet screaming in pain.
Oh God, why?
Let's see. One moment. I've got all these pre-orders on my phone, so I can make sure I show up. I haven't finished all the pre-orders. Sorry, my girl demon's being weird.
Hands to meowing. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I literally thought that was a cat in the background.
No, the cat would be my girlfriend.
Like that
Excuse
threw
me
me
a
off.
moment.
It's like, when did kids have a fucking cat? I thought he had a dog.
I've got 3 cats, and now there are 3 dogs roaming this house. Except cat number 4 happens to be my girlfriend. Speak of the devil. Give me a minute, I'm beating her.
Oh my! At least bring her out to dinner first.
She's living with me now. I don't have to take her out for dinner.
He does anyway.
Oh, shut up.
Oof. You gotta at least work her up before you beat her. Gosh.
No, I just gotta wait till Tuesday. Then I can hit her legally.
Oof.
Really?
It's either that or meowing, which do you want?
Okay. Now, as I was saying, I've got Spider-Man in September. I've got Starlink in October. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee in November.
Oh yeah, no.
Smash December. I've got AGDQ in January, and then Res 2 and Kingdom Hearts 3 tentative in January.
Yeah. Well, I know.
I have poor wallet.
Yeah.
I still haven't looked up the Ghost. Oh, I wasn't given an actual release date. That's why I don't have it marked down.
I gotcha. I know. The games I'm looking forward to pick up on Switch for sure is, obviously Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
I got one of my wishes with that game and not the other, but I can live with it.
Yeah, and yeah, it's like the memes on there so far. It's just like everyone's back, and then it shows a picture of Sakurai. Don't ever ask me to do anything ever again.
Yeah. Well, for me, my one wish, I had 2 wishes for the next Smash game, in Ultimate in this case. They bring back Lucario, my main, and that villager's nowhere to be seen.
There is Villager in that game.
I said I got one of my wishes, not the other one.
I gotcha. I'm surprised that Ridley is in that game now. I mean, it wasn't too much of a surprise considering how Ridley was in, Smash Bros. 4, but, it still made me smile knowing that, Ridley's in the game.
And I don't have the hard-on for him as much as the rest of the fandom seems to.
No,
I like him, but that's not...
Though it's funny how some of the photos is just like how people wanted Isabelle in Smash, and then it shows Ridley just laughing in her face. Oh great, looks like I got myself in a pickle here. Welcome to Egypt, where you get fucked. If You ain't getting fucked by the sun, you're getting fucked by deadly alien creatures from outer space. What? I'm at 7 health already.
I watched.
I'm at 7. I am gonna die if I'm not careful.
Gary, this is you. So, now that I'm thinking about it, when are we going to see you do FNAF Ultimate Custom Night?
I will fucking kill you. Don't ever fucking mention that. I've seen Walker Player play through it, play through it a little bit. I don't see myself going through that anytime soon. Especially since up to this point, I've never completed Five Nights. I almost said Final Fantasy for a minute there. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 at this point, just because of how difficult that game is. Yeah, you do need to.
So basically, it's something I gotta talk to your cousin about and get her to browbeat you over the head with.
Good luck, because she's dealing with 2 bean babies inside her body at the moment.
I see.
Yep, which, by the way, congratulations.
So, sticking with, like, Nintendo and Sony, because that's, well, I can't say that now, you've got Xboxes, but, I only know the Nintendo and Sony reveals. What are you looking forward to if that came out of E3?
Okay, so besides Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on the Switch, the only other game I'm actually looking forward to on the Switch is Dragon Ball FighterZ. That's going to be releasing in December. At this point, I've never played Dragon Ball FighterZ. I've seen footages, I've seen gameplay of it, and it makes me want to play it. As far as PS4 goes, I'd have to look at the list again, because I never really paid attention to E3 this year. I know Kingdom Hearts 3 finally has a release date. I'm really looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, it's a tentative one right now, as one of my friends who's absolutely obsessed with Kingdom Hearts keeps reminding me. They have a habit of pushing these games back.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, when Super Smash Bros. Brawl was coming out, they pushed it back, like, what, 2 times?
I don't recall. I wasn't exactly keeping up with it at the time.
I gotcha.
Brawl. But, yeah. I mean, I just listed every game that's coming out that I'm interested in. I'm missing Ghost of Tsushima. But that's because it doesn't have a release date yet.
Right. And the Spyro Trilogy. Can't forget about the Spyro Trilogy.
Yeah. But it's like, Starlink already has... It's sort of a surprise to me, because I've ignored Skylanders, Lego, Worlds, and all that fun stuff because it didn't interest me, but this one actually looks fun.
Well, look, we're at Oasis. I don't mind Oasis. So, like, the demo disc, like I said, include, like, maybe half of the levels from the original First Encounter game. The last level happened to be Dunes, which is the next level after this one on the disc itself. And what I found really cool about Serious Sam is not only did it came with, this magnificent game, but it also came with a little program called Serious Editor. It's where you can actually build your own custom levels on Serious Sam. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Fuck this tree. It has glasses. And it hops around. And it's shooting lasers at me.
That's not a tree, that's a bush.
It looks like a tree to me, damn it. like this little thing right here. This is a bush. I could point out where another bush may be located, but that's not family friendly. Oh, fuck you, kamikazes. Okay, so you know how I stated that Lost Souls was my most hated enemy in the Doom franchise? In this game, clear skeletons and kamikazes are my most hated enemies in this game.
Once they figured out the run button, they weren't a problem in BFE.
No.
Run away and then pop.
But if you're being like swarmed by like, you know, like all types of enemies at once, then it's just like it becomes a bit of an issue.
That's what the Gatling gun was for.
That's true. But I don't have the Gatling gun yet. You lucky son of a bitch. In fact, we won't be getting the minigun until like maybe... Well, so how this game is structured is that it's represented in episodes, alright? So like there's a few bit of levels, you know, that's shared within each episode. And by the start of the new episode, by the start of each episode, your weapons, you won't have all your weapons, let's just say that. So it's like, oh, you had a minigun? Well, too bad, you have to find it again. Not that much of an issue, but, you know, it's like, I liked my minigun. Can I have my minigun back? People call it Gatling gun. I call it the minigun because that's what the game calls it. A really good tip I can give you with kamikazes is, especially if you're wearing headsets, because I'm wearing headsets at the moment.
Listen for them screaming.
Listen to the source of their screaming, and then just go from there. That's the best tip I can give you on how to deal with kamikazes. Alright, so I'm done out here. I'm gonna go inside this temple.
My advice is if you can, and you have a run button, lead them around in a couple of a big circle. Get them in one pack and shoot the one and lead with a pistol. Watch the fireworks. Yeah,
that's another good tip. Though the first and second encounter in Serious Sam 2, they didn't have a quote-unquote run button. This was your top speed in the game.
Mannequin. Human again.
Oh, hey, look. Who wants to play hot potato?
I didn't do anything.
I am almost running out of shells.
Yes, your phone is a knife.
Woo!
Such an ineffective weapon. I can't actually hit you with it. I wanted to.
Oh, hi. Oh, God. No! My first death. So like I said, when you die, you always spawn in the same spot with all your weapons and ammo intact. With a little bit of vulnerability to boot.
Back silver.
So that's nifty.
I want silver.
Why would you want the whiny hedgehog?
Well, hey,
I want
look,
the
I'm
pirate
alive.
back.
It's as if I've never died to begin with.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, this is bad. Okay, not a smart idea to bring a chainsaw to a beheaded person that has a grenade attached to his hand.
Gary, this is you.
Sound attack secret has been found. Yeah, this game has a lot of secrets that you can find in this game, right? And it does net you some extra points, and extra points mean extra lives. So if you're a secret nut, well, by all means, go for it. Ooh, a serious bag, which means
All right. Who wants some?
some shit's gonna go down. So yeah, in the first encounter, you didn't have the chainsaw. This is like Serious Sam exclusive for the Xbox Classic system. See, I'm being spoiled.
It's probably because of Halo.
Yeah, and it's
Not
like
Halo.
well,
Doom.
yeah, well, yeah, no, and but the second encounter you get introduced to the chainsaw. But I really love how early you get introduced to the chainsaw in this game because it's like it's so useful against these frogs in this area. If you didn't have the chainsaw, the Tommy gun, if you have the Tommy gun at this point, would be the best weapon to use here, beside your pistols. But yeah, chainsaw here is good. It's pretty effective. Plus you save up on bullets for your Tommy gun and your future beloved, the minigun. And who can't say no to a minigun?
There's a plethora of responses to that.
My gun is bigger than your gun. You know, I've always found that hilarious that despite the name, the gun is fucking big.
It's not the size of the gun, it's how you use it.
Still, I find that hilarious. It's like, oh, I have a minigun. Oh, cool, can I see it? And it's like, oh, Jesus, fuck, that ain't a minigun. That's a fuck you gun. Still to this day, I actually do enjoy the weapon variety you're given in Serious Sam. Now you got your shotgun, your double-barreled shotgun, your rocket launcher, your grenade launcher. You'll eventually get a laser gun in this game. Oh, hi. Extra life. Oh, great. Another frog. I meant frog.
Yes, you're having to deal with a flogging.
I mean... So I actually did pick up another game. It's a party game. Have you heard of Use Your Words Kits?
I watched Proton John play it.
What do you think of the game?
I was giggling at it. Too bad it doesn't seem to have a public room like Jackbox does.
It does.
Oh.
Although I think you'd have to live stream it for that to work.
Oh, if I know.
But anyway, yay! We're through the Oasis, and now we're going into Dune. The Dunes, which actually has my.
So we're going to a desert planet that doesn't have water in fucking forever and has giant sandworms. Good to know.
Yeah, that. Give me a moment. Okay, so we got the 4 elements in hand. We're going to go through the dunes and all that jazz to reach, well, eventually we'll reach the Great Pyramid, which is our final destination in this game.
Here comes trouble.
And this level happens to be my favorite level from the first encounter. I do love the enemy placement. You know, just everything about this level is fantastic. I love it. And if you notice, this track that's playing right now is this song actually got remixed for the final boss of Before First Encounter.
I'm just thinking now the final boss of BFE. Holy crap, that was a big guy.
Yeah. Oh, you thought he was big. Well, wait until we get...
I just know that at the end of it, it's like your weapons are useless minus take out the cannon fodder.
Yeah, that's true. rid of these kamikazes.
And of course, because I've seen you have to fight one of these bosses under a giant spaceship and have the spaceship take it out, Independence Day style.
Yeah.
I think that's not nearly as terrifying as having to get up close and personal with something you can't hurt.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you got at the end of 3, you got to stab the thing with a bunch of lightning rods, basically, to attract the thunderstorm overhead and the zapping the ever-loving crap out of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, rockets, which mean you better bring out your rocket launcher. Oof. These siren wearables are a problem too. I really don't like the wearables in this game. Are the
You got a shotgun number.
Are the siren wearables in BFE?
Yeah.
Okay.
A good shotgun from... they'll either from the normal shotgun, they'll take 2 shells, 1 rocket, or from the super shotgun thing that shoots 2 shells at the same time. They'll drop in 1 hit. But you gotta worry about ammo management then.
Yep. And that's one thing that I think the Serious Sam game does. You know, in terms of challenge, it's like, okay, what gun am I gonna use in this specific moment? You know, it's like obviously in this level, it introduces you to what weapons you should use. Like right now, Tommy gun because kamikazes, fuck them. You know, I could bring out my oh shit button, but I don't want to bring that out just yet. I do love the touch that each time the multiplier shows up on screen, you can hear a silent percussion noise that matches with the theme that's playing in the background, like kind of like a rim shot of some sort, like the cymbal sound or whatever. You know, like I've noticed, especially going through the second encounter, where when the multiplier shows up, like you're going through this jungle, right? And so obviously you hear like bungle drums or something like that. And each time the multiplier shows up on screen, it'll have like a loud percussion sound of the drums. You know, that's a good attention. I like that. Alrighty, I'm guessing I'll have to go this way. Oh, never mind. I'm going to bring out my launcher for this one. Hello. So like I said, I'm planning on going through at least the first encounter in this stream. That's the goal I want to make it to. And in fact, probably after this level, I will check and see if there's been any other donations. Oh fuck! Siren wearable. I'll see if there's been any other donations that's been met. Can I say I love the soundtrack in this game? It's so good. Hey, now I have a laser gun. Hey, we may not have fireworks, but laser gun, that's close enough, right? We got rocket launchers for days.
That'd be really cool if it was part of like the Japan's light shows they do, but
Okay, looks like I'm almost out of ammunition for the laser gun. I want to keep hold of that. Cool. Okay, so now I'll be dealing with the green guys. I forgot what their name is. Which, by the way, Nitrix does keep hold of what enemies you kill via email. So you can check out files to what these enemies are called. Like, these guys are, are NARs. The Scorpion Fellows are the, well, I forget what they're called. But yeah, you know, we got Kamikazes, Clear Skeletons, the Beheaded Rocketeers, the Beheaded Grenader, etc., etc. And if you really want the nitty-gritty details of what they reside in and stuff like that, well, you know, it didn't have to be there, but they decided to add that in the game. And that's it. At least I believe that's it.
You never believe us that in these games until you hit the level end screen.
Right. Alright, so I'm at the end. I made it to the end of the dunes. I'm going to see if there's been any other donations. Let's see. No other donation has been made. And like I said, if you don't have a PayPal account, like I made on that update, you know, they are accepting donates in another way. If you don't have a PayPal account, you just visit the website I linked and the GoFundMe campaign, and you can write a check out to them. They're accepting donations like that. Anyway, welcome to the next level, the suburbs. Has a nifty little track that's playing. And I love me a track that plays here.
I'm not remotely surprised.
It's so good. I do love, you know, that's what I like about my first-person shooter games. Like, it's gotta have some sort of track playing in the background. It's gotta keep you pushing forward. Other than the fact that, oh, if I don't, I'm gonna fucking die. It looks like I may die here. Yep, here I go. Let the counter presume. That's my second death.
Deaths, video games.
Yeah, at this point I have like 33 lives. I don't think I'm getting a game over anytime soon. Unless I like sucked really badly. I hear a clear skeleton. There you are. Another clear skeleton perhaps? I see their projectiles. I really like the enemy design in this game, though. What about you?
I've definitely seen worse, but I won't call it the absolute best enemy design I've seen in any franchise.
I mean, not the best, but like unique, I guess is the word I'm looking for.
I'll give it that to the best of my knowledge, but that's because I'm not exactly well versed in all of this.
You know, each enemy that's presented in this game has their own quirks and their own way of dishing damage at you. That's what I like about enemies in these games. Classic Doom did the same. Maybe that's why I like Serious Sam so much, because it reminds me so much of the classic Doom games I've played.
I can't really speak much. I didn't play the classic Dooms and really had no interest in them.
Yeah, to each their own. I will admit though that I do understand where some of the gamers would come from, and it's like okay, I can get my fill just by watching gameplay of Doom, and that's it. I don't need to go through Doom to get the full enjoyment of an experience.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that Evan tried telling me once upon a time, because he too has no interest in the classic Doom games. So right now we're gonna find 2 switches to open up the sewers of Egypt, and we're gonna go down inside the sewers, and that'll be our next level.
Always gotta be a sewer level.
Yep. Thankfully, the only enemies we're dealing with over here are clear skeletons and the biomechs here. So I'm gonna take this time to find some ammunition before I go into the next level. Okay, maybe I lied. There's these guys too.
I will note, at least from what I got from BFE, that they don't tend to stop sending enemies after you.
Yep. And it pretty much started all in the first encounter, And that's what my dad likes to state out, because he really likes Serious Sam as well. And he says, the game's not lying, it's Serious Sam, and that game can get pretty damn serious at times with the amount of enemies they send at you in the screen. Anyway, done with that. Now we're in the sewers, where we get introduced to a new enemy type in the waters anyway. I don't remember what they're called, but they're fish that basically shoots out electricity at you. I'm gonna go down here. Secret corridor has been discovered. Well, thank you, because and for whatever reason, this scorpion monster noticed me, so I'm just gonna swim back up here. Back when I didn't have internet, I've always had this strange assumption that there was a rivalry between Serious Sam and Duke Nukem, and, well, there is a bit of a rivalry, though they don't really show, the 2 characters duking it out against each other or anything like that. But there's been, references of, Duke Nukem and Serious Sam. But, yeah, even in the beginning cutscene of this game on the classic Xbox system, there's an old graphic of decal of Duke Nukem from Duke Nukem 2, I believe. And it says that Duke Nukem isn't dead, and then it shows the word "dead" crossed out, or isn't crossed out, I should say. So it says Duke is dead.
By all technicality, he is.
My cells are full. I need bullets. Ooh, I need that armor. Can I have that armor, please? Maybe I can make this jump? Nope. I know I can make that jump.
Knowing and being able to execute it are 2 separate things.
Yeah, I made it. See, I knew I could make that jump. Secret armor has been found. Some armor is better than none. At least I'm getting some protection.
Boo.
and now I will quote the line from DBZ Abridged. It's like why weren't you? It's like why weren't you wearing any protection? And Vegeta screams at Bulma, I was wearing my armor. It's like you're an idiot.
I make no comment.
Oof. More frogs. I don't want to deal with any more frogs here. Can I not say I did? Treasure bag. Alright. I want some armor. Can I get some armor, please? Kits, grant me some armor.
Go to hell.
Well then.
The only armor I've got is the stuff I wear. I need
Barely
that
covers
stuff to keep
anything.
up. Magic.
Magic.
Be surprised what I can make my armor do.
Can it protect an arrow in your eye?
Yeah?
Can it protect the water in the knee?
This isn't a game of Operation, you half-wit.
Can it protect kidney stones? Can it prevent you from having diabetes? No, then it's not magic.
I have no idea where your logic is coming from there, Gary.
You know what? I have no idea half the time either. But hey, look, another save spot. Ooh, I want that armor. Let's see if I can reach that arm. Oh, you bitch! You just... Such a cock tease. Fine. I'll just grab this money bag and move on. Boop, 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 boop. Fuck off. The next level, I think, called Metropolis, is going to be the next level in this game, and it's going to be... It's going to show one of the prime examples of you progressing backwards then forward. Hello, fishy. Die, fishy. You got any jacks? Go fish. Hey, fuck off. That joke was amazing. By the way, I did happen to retrieve the 3 games I ordered. I'm pretty sure I stated this already, but... And that's why I asked, because one of the 3 games I ordered is Gun Valkyrie on the Xbox Classic system.
The only game I can think off the top of my head with Valkyrie in the title is Valkyrie Chronicles.
Right. Isn't there a Valkyrie game coming out? Has it already released yet on the Switch?
I don't know if it's out yet or not.
Alright, fair enough. I actually may pick up a copy of Limbo on the Switch, because I did see that Limbo was released on the Switch. Ah. No. Can we not? Clear skeletons? Can we not? don't think I have a choice in the matter. Where's your magic that's warding me from all these bullets and shit, kits?
I'm watching from another dimension. I'm not interfering with your quest.
My quest
You
is...
die, that's your problem.
You die. Wow, what a great friend.
Now, if I was in there, if this was multiplayer and or you were playing the Steam version, might be able to actually help you.
Yeah, unfortunately, with this game being on a classic Xbox system, once upon a time when Xbox Live was a thing on this system, it did support multiplayer online. But as far as I'm concerned now, it only supports split screen.
Case in point. How can I? If you were doing the Steam version, I would happily have been in there helping you and keeping your ass alive.
Oh, keeping my ass alive.
Isn't this how this works?
I'm not that bad. I may be reckless, but I'm not bad. Kids, I think your ego is showing.
What ego? It's skill.
Thank the Lord that I have 41 lives. I guess I better go ahead and use a Tommy gun on these assholes. Oh, Lord. Why? Why did I think going through this game would be a good idea?
Don't look at me.
I can't look at you anyway. I killed birds. I killed a bird. And now I have this extreme urge of reference from Ross Scott. I heard a bird. No, actually it wasn't Ross Scott. It was from the G-Man squad. I heard a bird. Though I will admit, because there are some games, you know, back then that, you know, when multiplayer was a thing and only did split screen. I miss those days playing split screen with someone like my brothers when we were younger. I do miss those days. Those days were fun.
Unfortunately, nowadays most people focus on online.
Yep.
Nintendo still seems to be the king of local multiplayer.
Oh, that's another game I wanted to bring up. Super Mario Party.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that game too.
Goodbye, friendships.
Goodbye, friendships. Goodbye, fiancés. Goodbye, girlfriend.
That's one thing I do sort of hope they do actually add online for is Super Mario Party. If only because, let's just take the two of us, we're nowhere near each other, and I wouldn't mind seeing if my...
It does support online play, though.
What? It does?
Yeah,
Huh,
it does.
Good to know.
Yep.
I've been chewing through the Nintendo Treehouse Lives, but got distracted by SGDQ.
I gotcha. Oh, which, by the way, how is that event going, by the way? How much money have they raised?
They raised over $2 million for Doctors Without Borders.
Not surprising, but I mean that's good though.
Yeah.
I still want to try to attend one of those events. Eventually, I just need to have enough practice with the game I've chosen.
Shovel Knight.
Yep. Why am I not surprised? Because Shovel Knight's great.
Yes, we know you've been preaching about it all as much as you can.
If I had the money to build a fucking church, it would be built under the name of Shovel Knight.
Righty.
Alright, I do hate this section of the level where you have to find these 4 scarabs in this level. And within each scarab that you pick up, more enemies appear on screen in the area and shit like that. The good news is that, you know, they do have building structure that lets you know where the scarabs may possibly be hiding. And that's good. Because otherwise you'd be stuck here all fucking day.
I will note, looking at the interface of very specifically you selecting your weaponry.
Uh-huh.
I definitely do have to say I like what they did for BFE better, and I'm playing the Switch version, not the Switch, the Steam version.
Uh-huh.
But I can't use mouse and keyboard because it just hurts my hands, so I'm using my controllers.
You know,
you get a weapon wheel.
There are some games, there are some FPS games that it's like, it feels so much better for controller. Borderlands 2 is a prime example for that.
I can't do it either way. If it's not a controller, I'm having trouble doing stuff.
Alrighty, so I got the 4 scarabs. Time to get the fuck out of here. Oh Jesus, look at how many enemies were waiting for me. Oh God. Oh Lordy.
Sounds about right for end of chapter BS.
Left. Or stage straight. There we go. Save. I ain't dealing with that bullshit. Okay. Health rockets. Alrighty. I will admit, for what the next encounter had to offer in terms of world variety, like, you're basically going, like, through China, Rome. Was there any other place that you were going through? I don't think you were going through Egypt in that game.
In BFE?
No, in the next encounter for the GameCube and
it's been so long I don't remember.
I know there were a lot of fucking levels in that game, though. Like, a lot of fucking levels in that game.
I honestly don't remember. It's been so long.
I'm tempted to order the next the version I've been familiar with is the GameCube version because I think it runs better. So I'll just stick with ordering the GameCube version of Serious Sam: The Next Encounter. But I'm tempted to order the next encounter just so I can, because the enemy design was different in that game too. Like, Siren Werewolf looked very different in that game.
And again, it's one of those. It's been so long since I've played it. I'm not even gonna try and remember it.
Oh, I'm gonna try because I'm a nostalgic nut.
So we have the angry video game nerd, we've got the nostalgia critic, and now we've got the nostalgia nut. Good to know.
Fuck you. Nostalgic nut. What game are you going to be nutting over next?
Oh, please, that's easy. You're going to be doing you'll nut over any of the damn Shovel Knight games.
I will nut stack over that game all day if I wanted to. Oh, goodness. Okay, I want to get rid of that scorpion fellow.
Though I do have to say, I like, at least in BFE, the anti-piracy thing they pulled on people.
Oh yeah, no, like there's like an unkillable scorpion or whatever.
Base level scorpion. Normally you could kill those things with one hand, with just a hammer.
Uh-huh.
Nope.
Yeah, I actually watched a video on that anti-piracy thing, and it's like, that's interesting. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so this is where we get our minigun here. But we can't really cross these bed of spikes yet, or the pit of spikes, I should say. We actually have to wait for this Siren Werebolt to come over, so that way we can cross. Not a big surprise. And no, you bitch! Oh, treasure bag. I'll go ahead and get that. Money, 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 money. Where are you? There you are. Hi. Oh. Well, whatever. I got across. That's all that matters. Alright, I'm going to save the minigun here. I'm going to use what I can with the grenade launcher and rocket launcher. I basically like to use my minigun against clear skeletons, mainly. Makes sense, right? Another game I did pick up on the classic Xbox, though, when I first picked it up, was the Doom 3 limited edition for the Xbox Classic. And
the BFG edition?
Well, it's not the BFG. It's not titled as the BFG edition. But it may as well be called the BFG edition because it not only included Doom 3, but it also included Doom 1 and 2 to play on the Xbox Classic. Alright, I'm seeing some clear skeletons. By some, I mean a lot.
Oh, that's what those things are called, okay.
Yeah, the one that makes the galloping sounds. Like, it's like every time I hear the galloping sounds, like, oh no, here they come. I fucking hate clear skeletons with passion. How long has the stream been going? Almost 2 hours? I feel like I've been streaming a little longer than that, huh?
Hell if I know. I'm not on the YouTube one.
Well, I have the time. See, with OBS, it shows how much time has elapsed during the live stream so far, and it's showing 1 hour and 40 minutes so far.
Ah. How much longer are you planning on going?
Like I said, it depends on how long it'll take me to go through the first encounter. I don't know at this point if, you know, because...
Better question, how much is left of the first encounter? How's that?
Okay, Metropolis, there's Metropolis, and there's Luxor, and then there's Karnak. I don't think it's not that much longer here for the first encounter. I don't think so anyway. It just I'll just have to go by memory when we reach the next level.
Did I hit your elbow?
Yes, you did.
It's gonna bruise.
That is distinctly not my fault.
You locked me out!
Yes, I did.
Why?
Kamikazes.
Peace and quiet.
Right.
Quietly.
Yeah, column A, column B. You won't. And it was your decision to kick.
Another extra life.
You
Look
missed.
At that.
You moved your elbow.
You missed.
You moved your elbow. I'm sorry, I missed it.
Ugh. Apparently, according to the next Serious Sam game, it's going to have a little over 5,000 enemies in the screen or something like that. And if that's the case, oh boy, what will Serious Sam 4 bring to the table? Because Serious Sam 2 tried to bring so much to the table, like involving vehicles and such like that. Like, literally, you ride a dinosaur in the first level in Serious Sam 2, where he nicknames it Horsey. Come here, Horsey.
I know in 3 was basically it's back to basics, for lack of a better term.
Uh-huh.
But I think the closest you get is a jetpack.
That's one thing I will respect Crow Team for, because you know, they try something and it didn't stick out to gamers or fans of, you know, the franchise, and they're like, okay, they obviously didn't like this, let's drop it. Oh man, you know, I didn't think it would be on the Game Boy Advance, but there was a Serious Sam game on the Game Boy Advance called Serious Sam Advance.
I'm not remotely surprised.
But from what I recall, it's a lot better than Medal of Honor for the Game Boy Advance.
Never learn.
Whew. Oof. I need some ammunition for that one. Okay, what do I have here? I only have 500 bullets. Go ahead and use a laser gun here.
Yeah, I preferred using the sniper rifle on the flying enemies.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't get introduced to the sniper rifle until the second encounter.
Yeah.
That's the unfortunate thing, because I really like using my sniper rifle too, especially against Siren Werewolves and Chainsaw guys. Because that's one thing I really didn't like about Serious Sam 2, is like I really love the variety of the worlds that you go into. Like, literally, you go through a jungle type setting, and then the next you go through like a giant jungle setting where you fight bumblebees and shit like that. Like, it was interesting, but you know, it's like, when is the game gonna fucking end? That was my main issue with Serious Sam 2. It's just like, when is the game gonna fucking end?
Mm.
Oh, hi. More wormholes. And I'm just gonna beat the game to the punch because it will say it in the game. That's a lot of bull. Warp in another set of werebulls here. Here they come. You know, my favorite multiplayer character to use, though not shown in this version, unfortunately, it's basically a clear skeleton model. Although I hate the clear skeletons, I like the multiplayer skin for it.
So basically, you're walking around waiting for someone to shoot you because they mistake you for an enemy.
Pretty much, yeah. And it's like, oh wait, that's not a clear skeleton because that guy is clearly holding a laser gun or a minigun. Or a gun of any type, because clear skeletons can't hold weapons. Yet.
Don't know what 4 will bring.
Yeah, for real. Like, because you'll find that throughout this game. Is like Siren Werewolves, especially in the second encounter, will have cannons strapped to their back. And those cannons, you'd imagine, well, it's a one-hit kill.
I'm not surprised. That actually explains what the hell, what was up with the cannon weapon in 3.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Any more clear skeletons? Am I gonna have to pull out my oh shit button yet? The amount of serious bombs that you can carry is at max is 3. And as well as you can imagine it, yeah, it is the rarest item that you can find in the game. So if you happen to find a serious bomb, keep a hold of them for as long as you can.
Sounds about standard gamer rhetoric. Keep the most powerful items you can.
Oh look,
Even if you actually need them, because you might need them later.
a lava monster. Things are getting heated up. I'll just continue playing. Wish I had my cannon now because I'd make mincemeat of this guy with it.
All I'm seeing right now is Crunch from Wrath of Cortex with the fire mask.
I can see that. That's another game I want to actually pick up for the Xbox system is Crash Bandicoot: The Wrath of Cortex.
I think I had the GameCube version, or it was either GameCube or PS2. It's honestly not the best game.
No, it's not the best game, but no, out of the three systems that you could possibly own that actually run smoother or whatever without any lack of load times, is probably the Xbox or the GameCube version. There was another game that I was interested in a very long time. I think it was called Vex.
Vex. Da-da-dee-da-da-da-da-da.
There, I fought the wildfire. No, I died! Son of a bitch! I kill the enemy in the man. I become the dead. I am now the dead.
Okay, I've got a, let's see, platformer that was for the PlayStation 2, GameCube, and Xbox. 3D platformer, if I'm looking at this right.
Yep. It was a 3D platformer. Because back then I was on my platforming kick thanks to the likes of Super Mario Sunshine and Pac-Man World 2. I believe that we are at the end of episode 1 in this game. I believe so anyway. Yep. We're now entering episode 2. Alley of the Sphinxes. We're not that far from completing the first encounter, actually. Because we got Alley of the Sphinxes, Luxor, Karnak, and then the Great Pyramid. And as you can see, like I said, you don't have access to any of your weapons until you find the ammunition for it, which is unfortunate because just when you got introduced to the minigun, have that shortly ripped away from you. Surprise, surprise! Kamikazes left and right.
I'll be right back. I need to go fill my water bottle up.
You go do that. And like I said, to those that happen to be watching or not watching or whatever, you know, there's gonna be constant updates, but you know, donate, share, because this is all for a cause of raising money to those affected by the spring fire. Looks like I'm not gonna. I don't have the rocket launcher, so I can't kill these guys with rocket launchers. Oh, hey! Ask and you shall receive. I got rockets now. Boopity boopity boop. Ouch. Oh, and I do want to wish those, you know, hope everyone had a safe 4th of July yesterday. I'd hope so anyway. Okay, got some more shells right here. Fantastic. Oh, hi. Get rid of those guys. Oh, hi. Bye. Bye.
Look at the size of that thing.
Hey, look, I finally got my cannon. Boom is right. I'm gonna save that though. Cool, cool. I'm gonna grab this armor, grab this health, save right here, boom. Surprise, surprise, more kamikazes. Ouch. Oh boy, running into too much things here. Welcome to Serious Sam, kiddos. Alright, clear skeleton right here. Boom, another kamikaze. Fuck off. Yay! Oh. Lovely. Are we done here? There's too many werewolves. Sorry, teacher, I can't come to school. Dealing with a lot of bull in my life right now. Oh, cool. The thing opened up over there. Whoop. More armor. Okay. Save right here. Okay, so pretty much, now that I have the 4 elements in hand, I have to go to each of these pedestals and place an element in each pedestal. Simple, right? I don't know where you've been for the past 2 hours that I've been playing this game. Perfect. Boop. 2 more. Bye. Boom. See ya. Goodbye. Goodbye. Ah. Okay. I'm gonna need the ammo pack. Boom. 1 more to go. I might need to break out the oh shit button here shortly. We'll see. Oh, Jesus. Thought I took care of your ass. I guess not. It's as if I never died. All items have been placed. Let's go ahead and use the oh shit button now. Just like that, my problems, well, most of my problems are gone. And that's it. Ah, such a shame I don't have my minigun yet. Is that it? I'm guessing that's it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am actually going to be taking a bit of a break. And once we return, we will go through the next level, known as, well, once I hit continue here, we'll know which level we'll go through next. Karnak. So, yeah, see you in a bit and stuff. Yeah. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the live streaming session of Serious Sam, the first encounter, doing a fundraiser for the relief of Colorado, those affected to the spring fire, and with me is Moonlight Kitsune.
Yo.
And while we went BRB, another anonymous person donated $10, raising it to $130. I appreciate the good donation. They did leave a comment though, stating, "I am enjoying what I'm seeing with Serious Sam, and I remember back then playing Serious Sam, and how much I, really enjoyed playing it. And I am going to say right now that if you are not going through the second encounter, I will be highly disappointed." Well, sir, you won't be disappointed because I will be going through the second encounter. I just don't know if it's going to be in today's stream or if it's going to be in the next stream that I plan on holding up. But yeah, so tune in for that. And thank you for the donation as always. Now, with that said, let's go ahead and continue, huh?
Alright.
Alrighty. So, we are in Karnak now. This would be the quote-unquote demo that came in with, because in Serious Sam they introduced a demo thing where you got to go through this level, Karnak. That demonstrates, what the game is, what the game is like. So, not much of a variety in terms of worlds for the first encounter because we'll be going through nothing but Egypt, right? Whereas in the second encounter, we actually go through 3 settings in the game. We go through a jungle setting known as Tenochtitlan and, such like that, so we'll be going through, the Temple of the Gods. We also go through Babylon, and we also go through the medieval as well. So, the medieval castle, Land of the Damned, and the Grand Cathedral, and all that. So there's a bit more of a stage variety in the second encounter.
And that's when they start to experiment.
Yep. And it's funny. It's funny with the quip, the shit that Sam says. I know when you go to the medieval level and you go through the castle, he's like, "Oh, finally, some dark dungeons."
Well, think about it. Many shooters, I think, of the time were basically dark or in the dungeon, like Doom.
Yeah. So this level is going to be, it's going to take a little bit. I'm not going to lie. Karnak is a bit of a long level. And in fact, I've definitely noticed this in this version of on the Xbox Classic system, that because of how long the levels were, they've cut them in half mainly. So say you won't see the entire level in this, the entire stage in this level at least, but you will see the other half in the next stage. So they actually broke it up. Whether it be due to the size of the memory the disc could handle and all that, I don't know. But at least all the levels, even though they were broken up, all the levels are accounted for both the first and second encounter in this game. And I can understand memory and discs and such like that. I've definitely noticed it on the Game Boy Advance version of Doom 1, where they actually cut some of the levels out in the version on the Game Boy Advance. And I'm just like, really? At the same time, it's just like, well, I can kind of understand because of how much memory those cartridges can fucking hold.
And look how far we've come.
Yep, now you can play the entirety of Doom 2016 on the Switch cartridge.
Yeah, I was thinking Breath of the Wild, honestly, but yeah.
Yeah, no, Breath of the Wild, L.A. Noire, Crash Insane Trilogy. Actually, I will say, because I was a bit skeptical about Crash Insane Trilogy being on the Switch, of how well it would run and such like that, but I gotta admit, it runs pretty damn smooth on the Switch.
You know, like I said, the only reason I'm not picking it up for the Switch is I've already got it for the PS4. I don't need another copy.
Oh yeah, no, I have it on PS4
unless it shows up for free, which is a different story entirely.
I have it on PlayStation 4, but that didn't stop me from purchasing it on the Switch because Crash Bandicoot on the go. You say no to that.
I was gonna say, Gary, this is you. I would like to direct your attention to your multiple copies of the Shovel Knight games.
Worth every penny.
The only reason I can myself personally justify getting that many copies is simply because each of them has content the other doesn't have. Even then, it's not nearly enough.
Yep. To this point, I'm still waiting for King Knight's campaign for Shovel Knight. Don't know when that's going to be released.
I know when I have some money, I want to pick up an SNES Classic Edition just because of Star Fox 2 on it.
Yeah.
It's literally, it's like, okay, I can get the rest of these games on, like, the Nintendo eShop on the Wii U.
Yeah.
But the unreleased game, that I want.
I gotcha. I may die here.
What else is new?
Well, it'll be new if I don't die. Well, hey, look, armor. I have some protection. As long as I don't get bombarded by too many enemies, I should be okay. But knowing Serious Sam, that ain't gonna happen. We all know that's gonna happen. All the enemies are gonna be like, "Oh look, it's Serious Sam. Let's fucking kill him."
Now that I'm thinking about it, going to Death Battle, I think a better fight would have been, besides, instead of Master Chief versus Doom Guy, would have been Serious Sam versus Doom Guy.
That would be an interesting fight. And of course, when I was looking for pictures of Serious Sam background to use for the live stream today, I've bumped into many fan box arts of Duke Nukem and Serious Sam being on the same box art. It's like, people, why would you want that?
I think what they want is the classic Duke, like through Duke 3D.
Yeah.
And Sam. You know, like the one that wasn't.
Yeah.
Horribly mangled.
Yeah.
But I know I giggled at where Duke just got tired and boring because he used the same line Duke, because he was over and over like stupid pig, stupid pig.
He was a broken record.
Yeah. The one-liners in Serious Sam 3 were all, well, one-liners.
Yeah.
Just counting if he died, but that doesn't count.
Yeah. That you gotta love the personality that, you know, Serious Sam has compared to Duke Nukem. He's like, yeah, he's serious about this mission, but he's kind of a humorous guy at heart too. You gotta find a light within the dark. And I know this. That sounds like some bullshit that's ripped from Kingdom Hearts, and it possibly may be, but, you know.
Yeah. I'm simply just going to hope that Kingdom Hearts 3 does justice to the end of the series. Well, as of current, let me phrase the tentative end of the series.
Well, we can only wait and see.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab some ammunition here before I continue.
And I'll be getting to watch one of Demon's sisters get to argue with a PS4 controller some more. She didn't upgrade to the PS3, so she's the PS2 girl.
Gotcha.
And the PS4 controller is vastly different than, versus in the middle area where the start buttons used to be, than the PS2 controller.
Gotta grab this Ankh anyway, because the door's not gonna open otherwise. This might be an issue. Just a little bit.
And you using the wrong weapon?
I'm using whatever I have available. There we go. Can't exactly use a chainsaw against a kamikaze. That'd be stupid. I could try, but I might just die just a little bit. Okay, so my cannon is full. I'm not going after that because... yeah. Why do I have a knife out?
Yeah, it's not nearly as cool as a sledgehammer.
No. I do love the fact that you can rip Nar's eyeballs out, or like, you know, rip off the heads of the clear skeletons and throw them at the enemies. Even though it doesn't really do that much damage, it's kind of cool that, you know, it does, you know, the game does that. Anyway, so at this point, we are now at the halfway point in Karnak. You see, Karnak is a longer level, and this is an example where they split the level in two. So now we go through the Ankh pool. Alright, there we go. So now we're going through the Ankh pool. Surprise, surprise, Siren Wearable. Should I be surprised at this point? No, not really, but a man can dream that he shouldn't have to put up with it. Go. Grab whatever ammunition I can and press onward. Okay, my grenades are full according to my inventory. Thanks, I guess. You know, that's one thing I kind of missed in this version, at least, is that, you know, even in the other versions of this game, it had like a little gauge next to your ammo count that lets you know if you're halfway full or if you're like full or whatever. It says just like you gotta pick up even if your ammo was full, it wouldn't allow you to pick up the ammunition that was dropped. You know, that was you know, in the area at that point in time. So the ammunition I happen to pick up, but I'm full on, and now I can't pick it up later on if I'm in dire need of it. That can get a little annoying. Alright, so we gotta go through this door. And here's the Ankh pool. It's the biggest pool. It's the biggest pool I've ever seen anyway. Beep beep.
And that's my phone dying.
I gotcha. You should probably hook that up. Or don't.
I'm using the charging cable as for my headphones.
I gotcha.
And I don't feel like getting up to grab the portable charger I keep around.
It's like you should probably charge that. Or don't. I'm not your mom. Oh, fantastic. We're making progress. Slowly but surely. Is there another fucking shit? Die. Die. That's the expression for every enemy in this game. It's like die, die, die. Kill, kill, kill. Alright, so we can't go through these doors, but that's because we want to dip inside this pool and go through the tube in here. A pipeline. I guess it's a pipeline? I don't know. I'm calling it a pipeline. It's a thing that's connected that leads inside here. That's all I can really say about it. Grab some armor, and then we're gonna go inside here to grab our next item. And then we can exit out of this level. This level's not too long at all. Despite it, you know, being, you know, the other half of the Karnak anyway.
It still has nothing so far from what I've seen on Doom, not Doom, Serious Sam 3, but that might have just because of how many times I was getting my teeth kicked in by a, well, tidal wave of enemies.
Yeah.
Big and small.
So the second encounter is where the, you know, is how long the level will take just because of the amount of enemies that are inside the level itself. You know, I can name a few levels that's long because of it, like say City of the Gods, the Grand Cathedral, you know, Valley of the Damned, you know, or the Village of the Damned, or whatever the fuck it's called, you know.
Cool.
You know, this is the first game, and they're getting their bearings. You know, they're trying to figure out what the fuck they wanted to do with the game. And you know, for this being their first game, it's actually well done. I enjoy it.
Yeah. It's why if a company's able to get more than one game out, I don't judge them on the first game in the franchise. I mean, if I did that, I wouldn't have picked up another Ratchet and Clank game.
Overall, that was not bad.
Hmm?
Overall, that one's not bad, though.
No, but compared to the games in the franchise, hell, 3 onwards, I should say, it's a mess.
Are you guys done throwing shit at me yet? My rockets are full, apparently. Surprise, surprise. A lot of shit going on now. And I will admit, you know, because even though the graphics are not really, you know, back then the graphics were nice to look at, but you know, it's not nice to look at nowadays. That's what the HD games are for. And if you want the full experience of, you know, Serious Sam, you know, you'd pick up the HD edition.
I mean, like what they gave. I got the bundle on Steam.
Yeah. And you know, as long as you own Serious Sam HD 1 and 2, you don't even have to load the game separately. Like if you happen to load Serious Sam, this HD, the second encounter, it will still have the levels from the first encounter onto the level list. So it's like essentially you'll have the entire Serious Sam game in one, although you'd have to like. But yeah, definitely if there's like a summer sale going on, or like the spring sale or the winter sale or whatever, you definitely want to hop on when Crow Team has their Serious Sam games on sale, because they really lower their prices on that one. It's a good game. Okay, so I need to go through here. No, I already went through there. So then where do I need to go through now? Excuse me, I'm kind of scratching my head at the moment, so if my microphone seems fucked up, I apologize in advance. There we go, this is where we need to go. Goodbye. So long. Farewell. And now we got a room full of ammunition, which means
Boss time.
Yep. Well, technically,
or
not
enemy
boss time.
gauntlet.
Yeah, an enemy gauntlet. We'll call it that. Yeah, shit ton of enemies here. Oh man, I have no, you know, Serious Sam to me is kind of like what, you know, classic Doom does for me. You know, it's like I have no problem loading this game every now and again just to go through the levels again, just because of how fun it is. Oh look, frogs. This is our immediate threat. Oh, and now a whole bunch of them shows up. Whatever, I got my chainsaw. These guys are annoying because if you don't attack them at all when they come after you, they actually take away health when they jump towards you. So, you know. That's what the threat of these guys are. If they jump towards you and make a hit on you, they take away health, pretty much. I'm glad these guys don't. I don't think these guys make a return on the BFE, do they? Kits.
The frogs?
Yes.
I'm not sure. I don't think they do. But I was more worried about the headless people, the wolves, the skeletons, and the big fucking mechs that were trying to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think these little things are annoyed. There were the spiders. That was fun.
The spiders. I remember the spiders. Alrighty. Now we got kamikazes. Woo. Get some ammunition, health, and armor. So analyze that. We can't really do anything with this door yet. Oh, now we got clear skeletons. I will admit, because I think clear skeleton. It has to be that the clear skeletons are developers' favorite enemy design because they just look better within each release of Serious Sam King. I mean, sheesh.
They also might just be because they know how annoying the things are.
Well, it's kind of like with id Software with the Arch file. It's just like their favorite enemy design is the Arch file. I hate the fucking Arch files. And it's like, we love them for a reason. And it's like, I bet I know what that reason is, you jerkwads.
It annoys the hell out of the players.
Pretty much. Though they're not as painful in Doom 3, but they are the worst in Doom 2. Because they respawn dead enemies when they're next to their corpse. They launch you at a faraway distance with high damage fire projectile. It's annoying. Okay, I think that's it. Never mind, I lied. Now I think that's it. Oh, and there's a wearable, so we want to use this wearable. I don't know. Let me see. We gotta stand on this button. There we go. So we had to use the wearable to smash its head against the frickin' wall to open it.
Let's rock and roll.
What is that?
Where do you want to go to eat after this?
I'm thinking of food too.
I'm not taking you out.
I want some McDonald's at least.
Ew.
Get me a McDouble, and I will be your friend forever.
Yeah, no.
Oh, you
I am not spending the money and gas to go down there to get you a McDouble.
But kids. Okay, who's hungry? Kits' treat.
I've got a camping trip coming up. No. I'm only dating one of you.
You can still say it too.
And as Demon so helpfully reminded me, I'll be one guy amongst 3 lovely ladies.
So, it's a taco fest, not a sausage fest. Gotcha.
Right, I'm not even going to repeat that because I don't need the 3 of them hunting you down.
Don't worry, I know what it's like being. I know what it's like being a guy working with a group of women. You know most of the because most of the coworkers I have in Guard Center are mainly women. I'm just gonna shut up before I get myself in trouble.
That'd be a smart idea.
Okay, where's my oh shit button? God damn it!
Your oh shit button was right there, but you weren't fast enough to press it.
You are correct. Oh fuck. Alright, cool. Ammunition. Not a whole bunch of ammunition, but it's ammunition. I'll take what I can get. Oh, goody. Okay, you know what? I'm going to use a minigun on this one. I'm going to deal with those assholes. Assholes with wings. I don't care if that's overkill. Oh man, they were really crazy with the lens effect here. The lens effect here in this game.
Well, considering, well, you're dealing with aliens and aliens and aliens and aliens.
It's like, oh, here's what the outer space looks like with lens effect.
Well, that could be theoretically pointing out that's where Mental, or whoever the fuck he is hiding.
You know, we never do get a chance to know what Mental looks like.
Doesn't he run like a coward when Sam finally gets to him, and I want to say two?
Pretty much, yeah. Like, it's just like, no, it's like the only interaction that Sam gets with Serious Sam is like
you might want to rephrase that, Gary.
What? What do you mean?
You said that Sam gets with Serious Sam.
Oh, Sam gets with Mento, sorry. Is like either like, you know, phone calls mainly. Where you get a hold of him via telephone, and then like in this, I want to put a little spoiler here, not like it'll matter in the longer run, but in the second encounter, you actually reach a confessional chamber where you speak with Mento through the. It's like, forgive me. It's like, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. And Mento is like, I'm not your father.
Yeah, I know in Game 3, near the end game, because Sam doesn't talk to Mental all that often. But at the end game, where basically it's Sam's Mental finally managed to royally piss Sam off. Because my turn for a spoiler, as you put it, not really gonna matter, but eh. You go through a series of trials, and potential love interest for Sam is contacts him saying, yeah, all hell's broken loose. Mental's launched an all-out assault on the last base, basically.
Uh-huh.
And she dies, unfortunately, desperately trying to hold off the enemies.
Well then.
And Mental comes over the line, and Sam starts chewing him out. But he's like, and Mental just goes, I'm gonna moon you. Oh, you gonna moon me? I'm gonna shove my foot so far up your ass, it's not even funny. Not that type of mooning. Then we get a little bit later, it's at the end of that level, which is long, and be prepared to spend a lot of ammo on that level. Sam calls up Mental. He's like calling Mental. Mental's daughter answers the phone.
Oh my god. Yeah, Mental
it's like,
does
yes, I would like to talk.
Yeah, Mental does have a daughter that's been referenced in these games.
Yeah, and it's like, I would like to talk to Mental, please. He's not here right now. He said something about mooning some other planet. Oh, well then tell him that Serious Sam's coming to kick his ass, basically. Right.
He's busy mooning some other planet.
Some planet or another. And then a moment later, it's like, Sam's doing the whole mooning. What the? Turns around, there's the moon being dropped on the planet. Oh crap. And he dives into the time lock, which I assume leads to this game.
I believe so. There we go. We are done with Karnak. And we step into Luxor.
Yeah. I will note that it's like, okay, I can't hear the one-liners right now because I've got the stream really low.
Yeah.
But as long as they're not overly repetitive, I think I'd enjoy them.
Yeah.
It's what had me giggling at them in BFE.
Okay.
I keep wanting to say BFG.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. Big fucking encounter, big fucking gun. What's the difference? Anyway, we have 2 more levels to go through. We got Luxor, and then we have the final level of the first encounter, the Great Pyramid. So yeah, very close to beating this game.
So, how many streams are you planning on doing for this?
Well, if I want to, since it's almost reaching 3 hours, I don't know.
Well, I meant for the series as a whole, because literally the title of your event is Serious Fundraising for the Relief of Colorado.
Yeah, for as long as the donations are still open, even if it's closed, I may still continue streaming Serious Sam games, because I'm guessing I'm guessing, obviously. Oh, thanks for pushing me up here, by the way.
I didn't do anything, but okay.
No, not you, this iron werewolf. But
Well, you're now ranked.
Yeah, I'll stream. I'll stream all the Serious Sam games. I just don't know what days I'm planning on doing them. But yeah, I mean, if people seem to enjoy it, then yeah, I don't see why I shouldn't stream the other Serious Sam games. Like I do want to.
Well, if you have, I was gonna say if you have at least, I'm not sure about the other games, but if you have any of them on Steam, I'll happily join you.
Okay. I mean, it's up to this point. I have all the other Serious Sam games on my Steam account. I just the only yeah, no, not. Yeah, no, yeah, I do have all the Serious Sam games on my account. I just need to download them. Surprise, surprise. Alrighty. But yeah, no, I mean, are you suggesting we should play through BFE as 2 players? Because I think you said you only have BFE, right?
I've got them all.
You got them all?
They're all on Steam.
I gotcha.
And I can just reinstall them.
I don't see why not. We'll just have to test and see how it run, but I don't see why not.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see. So we can't go through this door unless we find the heart and I think it's a pen of some sort. I don't know. It has something to do with Anubis. That's all I can say.
The whole setup basically is some ancient civilization created the time lock, the human, and a bunch of ancient tech. Think sort of like what happens in Mass Effect with the Mass Effect drives and the Mass Effect relays. And humans started taking advantage of it and started spreading to the stars. And then Mental shows up and sort of kicks him in the teeth. Sam in these games, off the top of my head, is being punted around time trying to basically turn the tide of the war, because despite his best efforts, unlike, say, Master Chief or Doom Guy, unfortunately Sam by himself wasn't enough.
Yeah.
In the first run. The Earth did unfortunately lose.
Yeah.
But that's what, as we find out in BFE. But that's where the time walk comes in, where he gets kicked around time and changes things.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense, because in this game, in this version of the game, it's shown that, you know, the Serious Sam is going through like a neighborhood where the civilians are screaming their heads off, and there's all kinds of enemies coming around wrecking havoc and all that stuff. And Serious Sam pulls out all of his weapons, saying, "You really aren't going to make me do this, are you?" And then all the biomechs aim their guns at him. He's like, "Okay, yeah, you are." And, you know, basically he's overwhelmed, and he runs to the time lock, pretty much.
Yeah, because again, he's unfortunately... Sam by himself isn't enough. That's actually one thing I do like about these things is Doom Guy, Master Chief, they're both able to basically turn the tide of war by themselves. They don't need any help in their games.
No.
But canonically, Sam here isn't. He's the most human of the group, of the quote-unquote super badass space marine type thing.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have an army at his back, and he's unfortunately... It takes him a couple of games to actually finally manage to turn the tides with time travel things.
Yeah. Where the hell is that scorpion fire? Oh, there he is. I was trying to figure out where the hell he was shooting at me from. Gonna go through this way. I'm gonna grab some... I'm gonna grab my shotgun out. Oof. Looks like my Facebook is still open. Let me go ahead and pause and fix that real quick. There we go. I'll minimize that. And there we go. Sorry about that. A lot of clear skeletons. Yeah, because I do have the entirety of the Serious Sam games, both Classic and HD Edition, on PC. I also have the HD collection on the Xbox 360. And unfortunately, I don't think it includes multiplayer. And then, of course, I have this version for the Xbox Classic, which I had to because Serious Sam, why the fuck not? Oh, hi. Any particular track that you want to point out that happens to be your favorite in that game, by the way, in BFE?
I don't know off the top of my head. It's I spend too much time going, oh crap, trying not to die.
I will give a shout out to one of the tracks that does play in the BFE, and it's called Hero Instrumental Version. It's
that might be in the.
It's the theme that plays when you go against the giant red biomech for the first time.
I was just doing the whole okay. If I remember any off the top of my head, it would probably the theme that plays in the end game, where all of it's been fairly reasonable and everything. The end game sort of just sounds like it's dramatic because again, Sam's now the last person on Earth. And he's desperately, well, it's him versus whatever Mental decides to throw at him. Which is everything in the kitchen sink. I think I get it.
Oh no, I believe you. The shit the Serious Sam games have put me through, I believe anything at this point. The final boss is your mother. Well, I can believe that. Okay, we got more clear skeletons on the way. And a wearable. I guess I can't really forget about the wearables here. I may die. Let's see. It's like, serious, Sam? It's like, Sam, how the hell are we gonna get through this? I don't know. I think I'll pull something out of my butt, though, and it will be Mentos Fist. Well, fuck you. You think I didn't hear you? I need some health. Kits, heal me.
I'm not in that reality.
I need some healing. I need healing. I need healing. Okay, I got some health here, but I gotta run here because, hey, looky. The ceiling's gonna crash, and I died anyway. Okay, whatever. Well, if the ceiling wasn't gonna get me, the Siren wearables were. Okay, but hey, ammo depot. I'll go ahead and take this. Alrighty, so I need to go this way. Oh, look, more lava, guys. The only level that will stand out will be the next level, known as the Great Pyramid. You'll see why. I'm gonna grab some rockets here. I can't tell if the rocks that the lava golems throw at you are homing or not, but I swear I have the hardest time trying to dodge them.
Well, you generally tend to have a hard time. Anybody has a hard time dodging fiery rocks that go boom.
Yeah. Grab this. Another grenade. Some armor here. Not like it'll matter because I might just be obliterated by the time I go through this door anyway. Especially when it comes to this part. Surprise, surprise. Bye. I'm gonna press this switch right here. Oh. Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Ah, fuck. Again, that's what I really like about this game, because like even in the HD edition of Serious Sam, it requires you that you have to at least have a save point or do quick save every so often as you make progress in this game. Whereas in this version, even though lacking in the graphic quality department, did a better job, you know, especially with the life, you know, the extra life system anyway. So it's like, oh, you made all that progress, but you died? Well, we'll just put you back in combat. Give you about maybe 3 seconds of invulnerability so you can get the fuck out of danger, and then boom, there you go. Have fun.
Or drop your serious bombs.
Yeah, for real. The oh shit button. Okay, got an extra life out of that. Alright, so now the door should be opened over here. Ah, fucking Warble. Hello, goodbye. I could use some more shotgun shells. Well, fuck you. So basically we have the whole finding Feather of Truth and Gold Heart to get through this section. And then we have the entirety of the next session where we have to find, I think, 4 scarabs and placing them in the altar to complete the level. Oh, great. Ouchies. And there's the gold heart. Now we can get the fuck out of here. I just gotta remember where the exit is over here. Okay, so I want to go through here then. Yeah, because although Serious Sam is fun as a single-player game, it's a lot better to play with friends.
Yeah, so that somebody can pick your hide up.
Either whether it be through deathmatch or co-op. Always some fun to be had with Serious Sam. Alrighty, so I got the heart and the feather, so now we can get to this door. Assuming that I don't get bombarded with enemies along the way. Of course, I speak too fucking soon. You know what, by the end of this game, I'm just gonna end up being a psychopath. A clear skeleton comes in my way, shoot him in the face. If Grandma is going down the stairs getting some pills, I'll shoot her in the face.
Hey, good luck with that.
Of course, I'm joking here. Alright, I got some shells here. Let's see. Grab that. I'm gonna go this way. Really? There's nothing up here? What a waste of time. Boop. I'll go ahead and grab the gold Ankh and get the fuck out of here.
I didn't realize we were playing Splunky with having to get all these Ankhs.
Oh, that's a surprise in this playthrough, don't you know? Hey look, a serious bomb. Not like I have plenty of those in my pocket already. Get some health. I'm gonna jump down here and go through this door.
Loading time and reaction time are a lot quicker.
Good to know. Would help me with the damned Lionels.
Alright, I'm gonna go through here. Okay, and this is where we send a large, giant, phallic-looking thing up to the sky, which actually happens to be an antenna that will signal the UFO to come over to the Great Pyramid. I have a feeling I'm missing a level here. I don't know if there is another level besides the Great Pyramid after this one. Well, guess we'll find out. Oh, well, fuck me, will you?
No, thank you. Not interested.
Grab this, the ancient papyrus.
Something like that.
Is that it? Is that all of them? Can I go home now? No, I can't go home. Well, fuck. Also, shout out to yeah, my name is Evan for the encouragement. Yeah, of just telling me to keep going. He is a very busy man, so he can't be part of every single fucking thing I do. He can't be around if I have to. Well, I ain't gonna go into that. I'll just go ahead and grab this ammunition and move on. Okay, no, so we definitely still have this shit to go through. And in this one, we have to find 4 random scarabs. That's just, you know, hiding behind.
Didn't we go
one of
through
these
this
pillars.
again?
Huh?
Didn't we already go through this?
We went through this before, but we had to find the scarabs inside the buildings. This time, the scarab is located on one of the sides of these many pillars that's in this fucking this fucking area right here. So expect me to use a serious bomb in this one. Okay, so I need to find the first scarab. Or the first... I think they're not scarabs. I think they're onks. Yep, they're onks. Point still stands. You need to find 4 said things and bring them back to the pillar right here. So now I gotta find 3 more. Ouch! Expect me to die a few times here too. Okay, another gold onk. Run over to the pillar. I will be as reckless as I can because I have 76 lives up to this point. 2 more to go. Okay, so I have a feeling another onk is going to be right over here. Okay, who's shooting at me? Things are shooting at me. Ah, there it is.
Oh, hello. Got another thunder. Got some thunder overhead on my end.
Nice. And you live where again? Colorado Springs?
Not even close.
Not even close? Okay, well. You live oh, not even close. So then,
I'm in middle Colorado.
middle of Colorado. That don't tell me Jack Diddley, but okay.
What?
We're near Denver.
Near Denver.
Thank you. That's all I needed to know. At least we're getting some rain here. It's not a whole lot, but I don't know. A little is better than none. Okay, there's the 4th onk. That actually didn't take me as long as I thought it would. Let's go ahead and use this. Fuck it. Oop. All items placed. Okay, you know what? Goodbye. Whew. Get the fuck out of here. And that's it for that. Now we are reaching the final level of the first encounter, which is the Great Pyramid.
big fucking boss.
Pretty much, yes. Oof. Grab our armor, we'll grab our ammo. There's another serious bomb here, so it's as if the serious bomb I used in the last level just now just never happened. Alright, so a good thing about, because the first part of this stage, you go through a bit of an enemy gauntlet. The good news is that the health and the ammo bags respawn here.
Well, they sort of have to, just in case you've wasted ammo. There's no fair making you have to do the entire thing by without any weaponry.
True enough. So the first enemy gauntlet you go through are clear skeletons. Weapon of choice here would be the minigun, obviously. I love this track that plays too. So yeah, I think I will go on ahead and pick up the next encounter, because if I'm planning on streaming all the Serious Sam games, I may as fucking well. I'm just gonna have to find a person willing to go through that game with me, because that game's ridiculously long. It's not fun going through that single player mode. At least with Serious Sam, the first and the second encounter, it's tolerable going through the game single player. Okay, so after the first wave of enemies that happen to be clear skeletons, the next wave of enemies that we'll be going against will be the Syrian werebolls, and the weapon of choice that I would recommend using on them would be either the rocket launcher or the cannon.
Is the cannon still basically a one-hit kill in this game for just about anything it hits? Okay.
Depending on how long you hold the fire, because it depends, because if you just press the trigger button, it'll just send the cannon out immediately, but if you hold the trigger button down to hold up a charge and then fire at an enemy, then yeah, it becomes a one-hit kill machine. Okay, now we go against the Syrian werebolls here. This is a big fucking weapon. And I will admit that I do love the gib effect that the HD remakes have. Like, if you happen to shoot these guys with the cannonball, they split literally in half. And I'm just like, oh, it's so fucking satisfying.
I can see that.
Grab the ammo pack for more ammo. I'm gonna grab some health too, now that I think about it. Hello. Goodbye. And I do love the attention that, because although there is only one song that's playing throughout this entire level, it does increase in tempo and speed in each enemy that you go against here. So that's a nice attention I like. Of course I get set to flying. Ah. Woo. Oh. More wereballs? I don't want to deal with more wereballs. Goodbye. So long. Farewell. Fuck off. I need some health. And then this is where Ring of Siren wereballs form around us. Start coming after us.
Oops.
Grab a hold of this.
I'm doing myself.
Ouch. And that's it.
I was just about to ask, how long do these phases normally last?
That's it for the Siren wereballs. Now we gotta go against the Biomechs now. Both the blue ones, the blue varieties and the red varieties. Weapon of choice here would be the cannon. Especially if you hold the fire button down, it'll take these rocket mechs with just one shot. Although earlier I was playing through The Simpsons Hit and Run, right? It's so weird playing that game again because it's like I've lost my touch. Oh, have you ever played The Simpsons Hit and Run, Kits?
No, I'm not interested in any of the Simpsons games, so the answer would be no.
I gotcha. Well, the Simpsons Hit and Run game wasn't a bad game, by all means. Not as vulgar as South Park. Okay, this is where my life counter will begin to decrease.
Happens to everybody.
Yep. So, I'm just out of curiosity to go into full detail. Because I'm assuming you just don't care about the vulgarity or whatever that South Park has to offer. That just turns you away from South Park as a whole.
I've tried. I do not care for it whatsoever. The humor's not funny. The vulgarity's not funny. The characters are not funny. I'd rather blow up that reality and be done with it if that wouldn't, completely fuck up the balance between all realities.
To each their own. Okay, so the last gauntlet in this area, of course, are clear skeletons again. And that's just it, just clear skeletons. And like I said, weapon of choice, minigun. And that's it. Get a moment's reprieve. I'm gonna get some health before I can continue on. Because we're not done yet. That was only the first phase of this level. There's like 3 phases. Alrighty. So the second phase includes, well, I'll let this cutscene play and let it speak for itself, really. So we have to run towards the big pyramid while running away from this guy, known as Ugzon III, while battling enemies ahead of us while going towards the Great Pyramid.
Well, you're a big one, ain't you?
Yeah, he's still not the biggest boss I've seen.
No, but you can't do Jack Diddley against him, so your best option is to run like hell.
I don't even think I want to try and play that game. I've heard some really bad reviews about it.
I have that game on the PlayStation 2. I've never really actually did a full playthrough of that. Okay, well there's a serious bomb there. I'm gonna go on ahead and use my oh shit button. So that way I can just pick this up again. Has a health bar, doesn't mean shit. Oh look, serious damage. I'll go ahead and take that. Yeah, there are power-ups in this game. Serious damage pretty much multiplies your damage output by 2. As well as
I sort of
yourself.
gathered there would be power-ups when you spawned in and there was a little invincibility meter.
Yeah. There is invulnerability, but that doesn't get introduced until like the second encounter. And then there's another power-up called Serious Speed, which increases your speed, obviously. But that doesn't get introduced until the second encounter either.
And the bulls are damn well determined to make the smack you towards the Oolong the Third? Ooblong? Whatever the hell his name is.
Go to hell. No! Grab this health and move onward here. Now we go through with the clear skeletons and such, just making our way to the top of the pyramid. So yeah, Ugzon the Third, he has 4 arms. You can pretty well imagine that he'll have a weapon in each of them. Right now he has 2 equipped. So our goal for this is to pretty much survive until the door opens up behind us.
Probably be easier if you could blow up his weapons.
Would be, but no. Not gonna happen.
Or at least damage them. At least damage them.
Well, the good news is that you can shoot the projectiles, except for laser blasts, obviously. But you can shoot the projectiles to make them disappear.
No, still, it's like, oh, you've got these weapons. I need to survive. I'm gonna shoot your gun, and it's gonna hopefully stall out.
Yeah. Well, there seems to be no more enemies coming near me, so I can just focus on shooting the projectiles out of the air, at least. Okay, door's open. So we run away.
And he's going to tear the pyramid apart to find you, isn't he?
Well, actually, the Great Pyramid turns out to be the UFO launch pad, actually.
But I think with things like this, the boss you're getting ready to fight, that just shows how human, for all his inhuman capabilities, Sam is.
Yeah.
He couldn't, even with all his weapons, he couldn't beat that thing. And the one I fought in BFE, I had to use the power of nature to hit the thing with lightning bolts.
Well, see,
before it finally stopped moving.
The way to damage Uxon the Third here is you have to rely on the alien blast from the UFO to damage him. Now, of course, you can damage him with your weapons. That's not a problem. The problem is that if his health is low enough, he regenerates his health.
Oh, okay then.
So the trick here is that you have to make sure that every single the last blast that comes in contact with Uxon the Third has to count. Otherwise, he'll just regenerate his health. Anyway, got enough of that. Anyway, hi Uxon the Third. So at this point, he will have a weapon in each his arm, which includes rockets, the molten lava, the molten lava gun, the laser gun. 666. And an electric gun. And you want to lead Uxon the Third into the middle of that field right there, because that's where the laser is going to hit. Weapon of choice to use against this guy is basically weapons that have heavy boom, so like cannons, rockets. Whatever you have at your disposal, anything with heavy explosives is what you want to use against this guy. And your goal
sounds about right.
And your goal in this fight is to fall through each of these rings. Well, not to get stepped on, but like to go through these to go through all these rings to activate the laser. Super armor. And I love how the game kind of glitched and it has the Great Pyramid theme playing, which I don't mind because I do love this theme. Okay, let's just see about how much damage this guy will take from this laser blast alone. okay, I kind of don't need to damage him anymore before he regenerates health. This is the example I was talking about. Oh, good, he's not regenerating. I better not attack him then, because he will regenerate health. So pretty much, well,
Well, then start moving.
Yeah, I mean he is slowly regenerating health, but when like when you get his health low enough, he will he will, like, you know, just stand there and have some sort of magical bullshit surrounding him that will increase his health tenfold.
Sounds about normal. If you don't want the main character to win, you make it so that they can't win. Unless they have some sort of Deus Ex Machina like you do here.
Yeah. Okay, so one more ring. This boss is done for. Look at my life counter. I ain't gonna get a game over anytime soon. Unless I do. Then I just really suck at the game.
No comment. No comment.
So I'm not gonna damage him any longer until that laser hits him. And that's when I'll... Fuck! There we go. Focus attack, focus attack, focus attack. And that's it. That's it for Ugzon the Third. And that's it for Serious Sam, the first encounter. Or in this case, the end of episode 2, I believe. Sam boards the ship and hopefully, and in hopes of making it to Mento's home thingy, McBoober. But yeah, that's it for the first encounter. And at this point, we are at 3 hours and 35 minutes into the stream. Oh boy. So pretty much at the original ending of this game in the first encounter, at this point, Sam tries to contact Mento and reaches his answering machine, right? And he's just like, I guess I got your answering machine. Anyway, I got your spaceship and I'm coming to get you right now. So, expect a visit sometime. Then he hangs up and he says, time to go to bed, kiddies. Cartoons are over. But anyway, that's the end of the first encounter. We got the second encounter to go through. I can at least go through at least the first level of the second encounter, just to give you guys a taste of what's to come in the next stream. And basically the story takes off in the second account where Serious Sam's fans come after him in this crate bus, right?
Oh boy.
Yeah, you can kind of tell what's happening here. So they eventually catch up to Sam. But
wait, I thought we were done with the first encounter.
We are done with the first encounter. This is going into the second encounter.
Okay, I thought we were done afterwards because Demon and I need to eat.
I gotcha.
That's why I'm like, huh?
No, you're good. I'm just stepping into this the first level of this just to let you know what we'll be going against here. So we're going into Sierra de Chiapas, which is basically Tenochtitlan, or I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right or not. But yeah, no, jungle setting. You see how spoopy it is? But of course you lose all your weapons and such. But you know, that's nothing new. But anyway, yeah, that's it for the first encounter. The next stream will be going through the second encounter, and if we're planning on doing a multiplayer of this kits, we'll have to install the second encounter.
Yeah, I can do that. No big deal.
Okay. But yeah, you know, thanks to all that's tuned in and watched me going through the first encounter. And thanks, Kits, for joining.
Yeah. Well, I will see you all next time. This is Moonlight Kitsune signing off.
And
I'm gonna go get some food.
I'm the Blue Hedgehog 2010, and as always, thanks for the support and the donations. And the next time we meet, we'll be going through the second encounter. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, happy gaming.